Hey everybody, it's Mr. Mummey coming to you live from downtown Dayton. I am on the banks of the Great Miami River here, and I'm trying to be pretty careful because the river is running really high due to all that rain that we had the last couple of days, and the river is much higher than it normally is, so I can't get down any closer. But what I'm sitting in front of here is a marker behind me, this statue thing is marking where the flood, the greatest flood in Ohio history was. And if you look right here, there's a marker. That's how high the water was in 1913 during the Great Flood of Ohio. It was Ohio's greatest natural disaster. And during that flood, it did over $100 million of damage. Now, in today's money, that would be $2 billion worth of damage. 467 people lost their lives during this great flood, and all kinds of property damage was done throughout the state of Ohio, not just in Dayton. Now, the question I have for you guys, and you can get 5 gobstoppers if you can answer this question: what did the 1913 flood do to the Ohio and Erie Canal? If you remember, that's how people used to get across Ohio back in the 1800s and early 1900s. But then we had this great flood that went all the way up to here on this marker, and it did something to the Ohio and Erie Canal. If you can write that in a sentence or two, you can earn 5 gobstoppers tomorrow on March 31st on Tuesday. All right, tomorrow's lesson for language arts. You guys are going to read 2 Aesop fables: the ant and the dove, and the lion and the mouse. And those, there will be links to those on your Google Classroom. And you are going to compare and contrast those 2 fables. You're going to write 3 things that were the same about the fables and 3 things that were different about those 2 fables. We're also going to talk a little bit tomorrow about your Ohio biography project. I'm going to have several links on Google Classroom. You're going to pick a famous Ohioan and you're going to do some research and create a Google slide presentation. Now, your slide presentation is going to be 9 or 10 slides, and I've told you on the Google Classroom what needs to be on each of those slides. So make sure you look that over. You're going to have a whole week or so to do that presentation and get it together. So there's no hurry on that one, but you can get started and think about who you want to do for your famous Ohioan. All right, guys, I hope everybody's doing well. I'll see some of you tomorrow on Zoom. Mrs. O'Shaughnessy will see the rest of you, and I will come back to you from a different location on Wednesday. Have a great day. Boink.